Get this. There we go. Hello. Welcome to my showcase of all the current summoner towers in Chaos Defenders. First up, we're gonna have the police station. Police station at level 1 summons a enforcer every 35 seconds. This enforcer has 4 damage and 1 fire rate. And I think when he gets near enemies, he will stop and start attacking them. And he has a chance to crit the enemy, which will stun them and also deal extra damage. Next level doesn't change a whole lot. It doesn't say it when you're leveling up, but this level also buffs the enforcer, increasing his HP to 25, making him do 5 damage at a 0.8 fire rate. His range stays the same, and he can still crit just as usual. Next, it adds a taser enforcer that spawns every 40 seconds. This taser enforcer does 4 damage every 2 seconds with a pretty good range of 16. And it also has stealth detection, so if you just need something quick to do some stealth damage, this guy can help you deal with that. It'll also stun enemies, including big enemies like Slasher. So this guy's a great way of stun locking those big pain in the butt enemies that just run through everything. Next upgrading adds the Gunner to your trio, and it spawns every 50 seconds. There he is, Gunner Enforcer, does 8 damage every second, and also has stealth detection. He doesn't stun like the other two can do, but he's still a great way of adding some extra DPS while the other two are fighting. Next upgrade simply improves the units. What this upgrade does is it increases Enforcer's max HP to 150, makes him do 12 damage every 0.8 seconds. And I believe that increases range. Let me check. Oops, wrong guy. Oh, they're all gone. I believe that increases range by 1. Let me check real quick. Sorry, but I want to make sure I'm getting everything. Okay, it didn't. I'm just schizophrenic. Okay. His range stays the same, but his max HP doubles, and his damage increases a lot. And maxed out. I almost forgot to mention these things. The Taser has increased max HP and now does 10 damage every 2 seconds with 18 range now. And Gunner Enforcer now has 2 guns that does 8 damage every 0.5 seconds. Now next up, the Enforcer now also has Defense and a 10 shield max cap HP. The max spawns a SWAT van with 2,000 health. That's all. It's a SWAT van with 2,000 health. Taser Enforcer now does 20 damage with 20 range. Gunner Enforcer, they also have buffed health, as you can see. Enforcer has 350 health with a 20 defense plus 60% extra defense. The 20 damage cap, not damage cap, damage reduce. So if anything does 20 or below damage, it'll only do 1 damage to him. Taser does the 20 damage every 2 seconds. And Gunner Enforcer does 8 damage every 0.1 seconds. And has 10 ammo, 25 range, and can detect stealth and flying. So there is your police station. Pretty good choice for when you want to stun enemies, or you just get rid of general annoyances. Next up is the training station, or training facility, I mean, which I set it to 1. Stop it. Next up is the training facility. I don't know why I went to free cam. Next up is the training facility, which at level 1 will spawn a dummy every 20 seconds. These dummies have 50 health, and they just run into enemies. They don't attack at all, they just walk right into the enemies. Next upgrade simply increases how fast they are to get summoned to 15 seconds. So it's a great clogger. So this is a great way of just clogging the path of enemies, so enemies that are forced to attack will have trouble getting through all these guys. Next upgrade adds I didn't read it. And that's a fast dummy. The fast dummy is unique. He tends to just run through every enemy and cause them all to attack. So if you have a bunch of enemies that are forced to attack, the fast dummy will just run through them all. He'll damage the first guy for 50 damage, or all of them, or not all of them, but he'll do the damage until he runs out of health, and then he'll just run through them all to force them all to attack. It does nothing to the normal dummy. Next upgrade adds a tough dummy, which this guy actually does attack. He does 20 damage every 3 seconds, with a range of 5. It's a pretty simple guy. This just adds a nice tank to help deal some damage, despite, him having the exact same health as normal dummy. We don't ask questions of that. Next upgrade now adds a new dummy, I believe, right? No, it just improved them, right? There we go, it just improved them. So now fast dummy has 125 health. Normal dummy also has 125 health. And tough dummy has 200 health and does 50 damage every 3 seconds. He also has armor now. Now, maxed out training station. Maxed out training station has the fast dummy, which has 250 health. Dummy that has 300 health. Tough dummy with 500 health and 100 damage every 5 seconds. As well as 20 shield and 50% defense. Pretty nice. And finally, the dummy boss. Who exploded? The dummy boss has 4,000 health and it has 200 damage every 5 seconds. And it's a projectile that explodes. And he has 20 armor as well as 30% defense. Truly an amazing tower. That is a lot of damage. Is it gonna freak out again despite me? Yes. Oh my god. Stop doing that. RC Factory. RC Factory at level 1 summons a car. It's vehicular manslaughter. It's a car, has 40 health. Simple as that. It summons one every 45 seconds. Pretty simple. Its first upgrade now adds an RC truck instead, which summons every 40 seconds. It increases the health to 75, and that's all about that one. Now this one actually increases the RC truck a lot. Now the RC truck has 120 health, but the more important part is it has a gun now. This gun does 3 damage every 0.2 seconds, which is a nice 15 DPS out of an RC car, and as well as its 120 health. This is a good upgrade to get it to, so that it starts actually doing some pretty solid damage while you're defending with other stuff. Now this one adds an RC helicopter to the mix. I believe the RC car is supposed to be a truck, but it's RC car. Stays the same, but now I have an RC helicopter. So it has 16 damage every 0.4 seconds, and it also stops to attack. The RC car just runs through all the enemies, but the helicopter will actually stop when an enemy's near it to attack it. So these are a good thing to pile up together, especially on maps like TVE map, where they will all just gather from one little clump and just sit there and shoot. Huh. Pressing E makes the circle stay behind. That's cool. And that's what the RC Heli does. It does some pretty good damage with a good fire rate, and it's also a good way of dealing with some flying enemies. It's a pretty nice, quick way of helping you deal with flying enemies. Alright, next upgrade just improves their spawn. It just makes them better. It makes the RC car have 300 health and also move a little slower, I think, right? No, it's the same speed. I thought it was moving a little slower, but now it looks like it's the same speed. But now it does 4 damage every 0.12 seconds with 25 range, which is the exact same range. God damn it. Now, where's the helicopter? Where is the helicopter, actually? I'll wait for the helicopter to spawn, see if it improved that, because for some reason the helicopter didn't spawn with it. Oh, I found the helicopter. It got stuck, that's why. Let me just, Alright. Don't worry, it gets stuck, but it's actually moving along the path. I just don't know where on the path it is. Oh, it made it to the end, apparently. I don't know why that happens. Don't worry, but they're still moving and attacking. Actually, the RC helicopter will get fixed once it hits an enemy. I'll, real quick spawn it again so you guys can see it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me now spawn an enemy for it. F2. Spawn enemy. Illuminati fighter 1. These guys are nice and fast. Is he stuck? God damn. Oh yeah, wrong button. Okay, spawn. No, bad misspelling. Spawn enemy. Let me think. What would be a good guy for Shedletsky? Let's try that. Oh, what? Oh, Lordy coming. Is the helicopter destroyed yet? Okay, no. Helicopter. Do your job. There he goes. Alright. So there's a helicopter. Don't worry about that. I'm probably leaking things. Probably shouldn't be leaking. Ah, whatever. So we got an RC heli. The upgrade RC helicopter does 10 damage every 0.12 seconds with 14 range. Still has its flying protection, so it's still really good at doing that. Now, next upgrade. The next upgrade improves it even more into high-tech stuff. So now it says RC car, but as you can tell, that is incorrect. The tank, it doesn't say how much damage. It doesn't say how much damage its cannon does, which is a shame. Actually, hold on, we can see right now. That was 295. Yeah, crap. Okay, look, we can find out after it fires at this guy. So 900. Someone, if you really care, you can figure it out, and that you can pause it right after he fired to see how much damage it did. But its minigun does 8 damage every 0.8 seconds. 0.08 seconds. Now the upgrade helicopter now has hidden detection. It can now shoot hiddens. It's perfect for dealing with all those hidden vehicles. And it does 100 DPS with its 10 damage every 0.1 seconds at 18 range, which is increase from that. Next up is the airfield base. So what the airfield base does, it spawns these planes that fly around for a little bit before despawning. They tend to despawn shortly after the second one spawns. So one of these two are about to despawn because, you know, there's a second one. They'll still do a few more rotations. What they'll do, they'll rotate and point towards the nearest enemy, but as there are no enemies, it won't do that. In fact, out of spawn, Shedletsky again. Because that actually seems to be a good way of, you know, exampling. Let me just grab a quick. Oops, not that way. Shedletsky 1. Huh? No, I said Shedletsky 1. 1. There you go. So as you see, whenever they rotate, they automatically rotate towards the enemy. Actually, surprisingly, they haven't despawned. Maybe they despawn after a certain amount of actual attack runs, as so that they don't get wasted. But on level 1, the fighter jet will do 0.1, no, 3 damage at 0.1 fire rate with a 9 range and naturally flying detection. So it's just 30 DPS for a little bit, and you know, it's pretty good price. It just, you know, they have to go past the enemy, rotate, and then continue shooting at the enemy. Next upgrade. Hell on, I wasn't paying attention. Next upgrade takes it from 55 to 45. So now they spawn even quicker so you can get more helicopters out. Or not helicopters, fighter jets. And they do the same damage and range. So next upgrade now actually buffs the fighter jet some more. So now the fighter jet does 4 damage every 0.08 seconds. And the range is increased from 9 to 10. And it now has stealth detection. Next upgrade. Did it spawn 2? Ah, yeah, now it adds a bomber jet. The fighter jet is the exact same. Now there's a bomber jet that will fly around and drop a bomb. It does 60 damage, and pretty much the bomb has a 3-second cooldown, so it will only drop a bomb once during its deploy, as it flies by. Next upgrade just improves the spawn again. So now, bomber jet does 90 damage every 2 seconds with stealth and flying detection. And the fire jet does 6 damage every 0.06 seconds with now 12 range. Now the final upgrade. Now the fire jet does 12 damage every 0.04 seconds with 18 range. And the bomber jet does 60 damage every 0.5 seconds. So it will drop the bomb up to 3 times as it passes by the enemies, which is really nice. And it has 14 range and no flying and stealth detection. Go away. They're not going away. That's a problem. It appears they are stuck here until they actually attack something. So let me just, spawn enemy. Down. Shedlesky. 1. And then 50. They aren't going away. Go away, please. Oh lord. Bro, they won't go away. Please. Okay, wait, there's only 2 left. We got this. Spawn enemy. Shedlesky. 1. Go, Shedlesky. Make the fighter jets go away, please. They won't go. What? Okay, that one's gone. This bomber jet go away, please? Please. Oh my god. He just won't leave. Sorry about this delay, just the jet won't go away. Okay, he's gone. Finally. Alright. The next unit is the Barracks, which is actually one of my personal favorites. Spawn. Okay, there we go. Level 1, or level 0 Barracks spawns a conscript. He does 5 damage every 1.2 seconds. Pretty simple. Straightforward. 1,000, it just costs 1,000 to place, so it's pretty nice. First upgrade increases the spawn rate to 35 seconds. And the conscript is the exact same conscript. It doesn't change anything about the conscript. Now, next upgrade unlocks its ability. So now you can set your units to be what you want them to be. Also, pressing on this does, like, nothing. I genuinely don't know what that does. It doesn't even do anything. I think it just has to be there because it's a skill slot, so it has to put something there. But now you can choose how you want your set to be. This also adds the Dialman, which does 12 damage every 4 seconds. He's a pretty good solution to help dealing with area of effect and just decimating enemies. Next upgrade increases their strength. So now, the Dialman has stealth detection, and he does 25 damage every 3.5 seconds. With 16 range, which I believe was better than what it had before. I only had 10 range before, now it has 16, so that's a good improvement. Now, Conscript does 8 damage every 1 second and has flying detection, and has 18 range. So one deals with stealth, one deals with air. Next upgrade, I don't know if it changes Conscript at all. I didn't read that. Okay, no it did not. So let me just place down a second one. Now this one just adds the heavy troop, which does 3 damage every 0.1 seconds. That's pretty much it. That's all. That's just now adds a minigunner to what you can do. Now the next upgrade. Oops, no, I did not mean to do that. Next upgrade adds the medic and also improves spawn, it says. So let's see if it improves the conscript. I'm pretty sure no one cares. Hey, it does improve the conscript though. He has stealth and air detection. And the Dialman does 40 damage every 3 seconds. And the medic does 10 healing when he fires it, and it does 10 healing about every second. So he will fire a healing circle that heals 10 every 5 seconds. Not 5. He heals 10 every 1 second, but he shoots the healing circle every 5 seconds. And now, this improves the minigunner, but oh, that's the previous squad. Now the heavy, it looks like he'd have stealth detection, but no, he doesn't have stealth detection. He also now has ammo. I'm pretty sure the other one didn't have, I'm pretty sure it didn't have ammo before, but now it has 100 ammo, 4 damage every 0.08 seconds at 20 range. So, pretty good. Now this adds Lieutenant, and then once again improves all the spawns. So now Conscript has some shield to it too now. Now it has 50 shield. I'm pretty sure it's from the Sergeant though. I'm pretty sure the Sergeant's the one giving them the shield. Either that or they just get the shield at max. I'll find out. I'll find that out later. But the Sergeant buffs them. I don't know by how much because it doesn't tell me. And now Conscript. So I'm gonna have to get rid of this. I'm gonna have to do it without the Lieutenant. Fuck. I need to do it without the Lieutenant, so we can see their action. I got. No. We have to do it without the Lieutenant, so you know we can see their actual stats. There you go. Now the medic fires the same healing circle by every 4 seconds, and it heals 20 HP every second while you're inside that circle. The heavy now has 200 ammo and does 6 damage every 0.08 seconds with 20 range. The Conscript does 30 damage every 0.6 seconds with 25 range and stealth and flying detection. Speaking of the heavy, does not have any special detections for some reason. I don't know why. Now the Dalaman does 60 damage every 3 seconds with a range of 20 and still has a stealth detection. And now for the final unit, which you might not consider it a summoning unit, but it technically is because the only way you can use it is by summoning it. So at level 1, it's just a Jeep with 100 health. That's it. It's just a Jeep with 100 health that'll go down the path and just destroy all the enemies for just $600. Honestly, not that bad of a price. Now, for the first upgrade just adds nothing. Wait. No, he had 20% defense before. 20% defense, I forgot to mention. I'm pretty sure this upgrade makes him spawn faster too, so when he dies, he actually will spawn a little quicker. I don't know how much quicker it is because it doesn't say the stats anywhere. If someone knows, could you kindly comment it? Same thing with how long it takes for the jets to go away, because I don't understand why they stay for so long. Next upgrade adds a turret to it. This does 4 damage every 0.45 seconds. This is a good upgrade to get it to, because this allows it to head down the path with its 150 health. And it increases its defense to 30% and gives it 5 armor, which is also very nice. So 4 damage every 0.45 seconds, that's around 8.5-ish DPS. So not huge DPS, but it's still something. Next upgrade decreases the damage but increases the fire rate by a lot. It has 25 range. It does 2 damage every 0.13 seconds. And it also increased the health to 250. And the defense and armor amount stayed the same. And then at maxed, it turns into a tank. It moves a little slower because now it's a tank. And now has a cannon. So 0.15 fire rate with 9 damage. And has a 30 range. I want to quickly summon a Shadlesky so that you people can, see how much damage the cannon does, I mean. Spawn enemy. Shadlesky 1. It would appear it did 10 damage, huh? Hold on, run that back. I'm not sure how much the cannon does. Huh, hold on, we'll wait for him to get close again. Just because that seemed to not be a good example for some reason. Alright. He also has, as you can see, 3,500 health. So it also massively increased his health. Okay. Yeah. Not really sure how much that does, but you can pause the video right as he fired to see how much it did. Not really sure. It seems to not be very consistent. Here, we can get one more good look at it, because, this is the last tower to really see. So I'm just gonna, chill here and wait for it to come back. It also spawns pretty quick now. As you can see, it spawns back really quickly. Damn it. Stop shooting at him. I want to see how much damage your turret does. God. Why are you like this? Man, they need to show how much damage the cannon does. Alright, now you should get a good opportunity to see it. If you're still watching, honestly. I'd be surprised if you weren't. I'm really sorry for how much this is struggling. I probably should edit it out. But I can't find any editing software that doesn't leave a big watermark on it. Or doesn't need, you to pay for it. I don't exactly have a whole lot of money, so I can't really just do that. Okay. Oh my god. So, yeah. Sorry. It's just being a pain in the butt. There were at least 2 moments where he fired his cannon, so you can, figure it out from those. But yeah, that's the Summoner Towers showcase. And also one more summon, as you know, just a quick thing. Lawnmower. It mows the lawn, it goes straight down. He doesn't lose health, it has 10,000 health. But as you can see, it does 5 damage every 0.05 seconds. So it does, so that would be 100 DPS to everything around it. So it'll pretty much shred all early game enemies really quickly. So it's a really good way of simply sitting down, you can mark it, and just let the lawnmower shred everything for you. Unless you're on a small map, because then it won't be able to come off cooldown in time. So see you in the next video. And no, dang it, I was about to try. Well, see you next video. And if you guys have any suggestions for any more showcases, I will gladly hear them and do them. See you next time.